Hey Digi Art Fam, so welcome back to another tutorial with Procreate. So I really do hate long intros, so let's go ahead and jump into it and open up Procreate. So today's topic is going to be about shading faceless portraits. Now this video was highly requested on both TikTok and on Facebook, so I'm going to cover it here. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get your brush. So the brush that I use that's really good for beginners is the airbrush, and have it on soft brush, okay? Another important thing is that you work in layers. Make sure you work in layers, and that's really important to get this effect that I'm going to show you. All right, so let's start. In order to start shading, you want to either turn your background color off, or you want to go ahead and set it to a darker color so you can see. And I'll explain what I mean. So you want to figure out where the light source is coming from. So since this is a basic tutorial, the light source is going to be coming from the front. So if the light source is coming from the front, and I'm going to show it here on a different layer, I'm going to be shading on the back, right here, here, underneath the neck. These are the spots that are really important in shading and making them dark, right there, okay? And I'm going to explain what I mean, okay? So let's go ahead and clear this layer. So we're going to start on face 1, which is the darker skin tone. And I'm going to have the link down in the description for this color palette, all of the skin tone color palettes, which will be on my website. Okay, so let's go ahead. I've already used this color here. So let's go ahead and use the layer next to it, okay? And go to airbrush on soft airbrush. And make sure alpha lock is on. That's when that checkered background is in the back. Make sure that layer is on. Because when it's not on, and I'll show you what happens when it's not. You're going to start shading, and then your shading is going to go out of that shape. So when alpha lock is on, it's just going to be contained in that one shape, okay? Like this. It's just contained there. So like I said from before, my light source is in the front. So I'm going to shade half of the face, which shows that the light is coming from the other side. And then I'm going to shade around. And this is lightly. I'm pressing lightly with my pen now. Just like that. And I have my opacity set to 67, 66 so that I have a buffer, some buffer room to go ahead and layer on the shading. So now we can go ahead and move to the neck. And with the neck, you want to go ahead and shade underneath. And you see how the face is coming forward already? And it's already starting to take shape. Okay? And that is enough for the face right now. We can move to the darker color and shade just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and bring our airbrush down. And we'll start with the head. And just shade on the outside with that darker color. And we're gonna do the neck as well, just underneath right there. And now you see how the neck is definitely far back from the face. So let's go to the lighter skin tone. And I used my medium skin tones color palette. Okay, we're going to use that darker color. And make sure your layer is set to alpha lock. And we're going to shade this part of the face. And lightly shade around. Just light strokes until you get your desired shade. And move on to the neck layer right here underneath. Like that. And go one shade darker, which is right here. And since we're already on the neck layer, you're going to just shade underneath the chin so that it protrudes a little bit more, like that. And you can go back to the face and only do the back part, like this. All right. And so now we want to go ahead and do lighting. So we're going to select, since I was here, I'm going to select this one, which is the lighter tone than all of them. We're going to add a new layer. So we're not messing with that layer underneath. We're just going to add a new layer. And then set our brush a little bit bigger. Well, not that big. And we're just going to lightly highlight the middle of the face. Then we're going to go to the neck. We're going to lightly shade the neck right here too. And we're going to do the same for the brown skin tone. We're going to go back to that dark skin tones color palette. And select a lighter tone. And again, might make my brush a little bit bigger actually. And keep playing around with the brush until you get your desired. There we go, 6. Okay. And you're going to shade the middle of the face. Don't be afraid to undo. That is my favorite button, is undo. All right, and then we're going to do the neck. Whoops, too much. Go down to 60. All right, so there you go. There's the basics, okay? There's the basics to shading the face. So we're going to go to the hair, and we're just going to select black and soft airbrush again. We're only using the soft airbrush, you guys, okay? This is all achieved with the soft airbrush. So we're going to do the puffs first. We're going to shade around. Just shading around. Because the hair is not the main focus. It's more so the face. Even though there isn't one. We're going to go to the next hair layer. And the next hair layer. And you just keep working your layers. Layers makes your life easy. And the next layer. Now the hair in the back, since it's in the back, it's pretty much all gonna be shaded. Like that. And let's go to the lighter hair. I think I separated them. This hair is further back, so there's gonna be a section right there. Like that. And then shade here around the edges. Like that. And there you go. That is literally the basics, you guys. This is the basics to shading. And I hope this video has helped. This is, I added some earrings because I just love hoop earrings. But I added the earrings, okay, and then we could just turn the background back on or set it back to a lighter color, and there you go. Boom, you're done. You did it. We completed it. So thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what topics you would like for me to cover next, and I'll see you guys later.